everyone! In today's video, we'll be learning about natural language processing. While you're interacting with Alexa, Google Assistant, and many AI tools, how did you expect that they can reply you very rationally? Well, you need to thank natural language processing for their ability to take up whatever you say and give replies to you. So in this video, we'll be understanding natural language processing in detail. Let's understand what is NLP in computer science terms. In terms of computer science, natural language processing is a branch of artificial intelligence and data science, primarily dealing with textual data, which means that we use artificial intelligence and data science to understand how humans interact, speak, and deliver their emotions by using languages like English, French, German, and Chinese. To be more specific, NLP is nothing but it is the combination of linguistics, mathematics, and artificial intelligence. Are you wondering how? Well, linguistics is the science which deals with languages. Mathematics relates to the probability of using a term in certain conditions, and so on. Artificial intelligence is the domain which deals with making machines understand humans' world. Well, why do we use NLP? Well, in this technological era, NLP is everywhere. When you use ChatGPT or Google Translate or your favorite Alexa, everywhere NLP is a part. Without NLP, how do you expect Alexa to understand what you speak? In this PPT, as you can see, there are lots of information on what NLP does to data. It extracts information, it analyzes the normal linguistic dialects in text by parsing and by semantic system. And it also helps machine to be in par with human excellence. For example, the answer you give and what ChatGPT give can be similar, right? Now let's check out the components of NLP. NLP has three basic components, which are natural language input, which is the input we give, processing and understanding the input, which comprises the hidden layer, and the natural language output. For example, if I want to use NLP to extract data from a website, the website becomes the input, whatever it's processing becomes the hidden layer, and the output I get becomes the output. Structure of NLP. To design a successful NLP, we should have a rational structure. So in this slide, I'll be explaining you what is the structure of NLP. We are having morphological and lexicon analysis. As the name suggests, it actually deals with analyzing the morphology of a word and also its dictionary meaning. For example, if I say, I'm happy, I mean that I am happy. So happy is morphology, which is the root word of happy is actually happy, right? So if I'm saying that I am reading, then read is the root word. So like that, it analyzes the word lexically as well as morphologically. Okay, so next is the syntactic analysis. In syntactic analysis, we deal with grammar. So each language has its own sets of grammar. So in first step, we analyze its root word, which is read or sleep or anything, which is the morphological analysis, and lexical analysis is the meaning, like being happy and so on. Then we come up with syntactic analysis, then with semantic analysis, and so on. So now I will be explaining about semantic analysis. So what is semantic analysis? Semantic analysis means analyzing the meaning. So what do I really mean? what is the reason behind using this word. So when I'm telling that I feel happy when I read, I mean that I'm having a positive reaction whenever I'm reading, right? So that is semantic analysis. Once the computer understands this, then discourse integration comes into action. So what is this discourse integration? Well, as the name suggests, it integrates large chunks of data. So already we have a lot of data, right? So all those data are integrated by using this discourse integration. Then we come up with pragmatic analysis. So what is pragmatic analysis? Am I requesting something, or am being imperative or interrogating? What am I doing actually? So those contexts should be understood by computer, right? So that part is done by the pragmatic analysis. So in all, overall, we can understand that NLP functions in various levels to understand what human tries to communicate to the computer. Okay, so that is the structure of NLP. So one of the most sought after coding language for NLP is Python. I have my personal experience with Python, which was really amazing. So the Python library toolkits like NLTK, Spacey library, TextBlob library, and Genism, everything is very fascinating. And also we have LangChain, Llama Index, which we can rely upon for this NLP task. In the upcoming videos, if you want, I might even upload videos about LangChain and Llama Index, so on. LangChain and Llama Index is now sought after in today's market, right? Why NLP is difficult to implement? Well, whenever we are discussing about NLP, we should also discuss about how difficult it is and what we should do in order to overcome these difficulties. Grammatical structure is one of the first difficulty which is faced by NLP engineers, because grammar is sometimes complex. We need to understand the complex grammatical structure, and we need to make the machine understand in the same level as a human being can do. So this is the first and basic difficulty. Next difficulty comes up with dialects of people. So people in different geographical factors, geographical areas, have different dialects, right? So the computer should understand each dialect. Then comes many languages. Well, if English, when we are taking, it's comparatively easier, but when we come up with languages like Chinese and German, then it's extremely difficult to digitize, at least in today's world. Then we come up with colloquial languages, which is also different to and different. Actually, it's not difficult, it's different for the computer to first of all understand, right? So it might not be trained on those words and so on. So that is also one part of difficulty. Then exposure to different vocabulary. This seems it's somehow same with the colloquial language. So people with different dialects, different colloques actually have a different words, right? So that is what is this particular difficulty line talks about. Now, famous NLP implementation. I'm sure everyone is aware of ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot, Google Translate, Grammarly. We can even add Alexa to this group. So these are one of the common application: sentiment analysis, text and speech generation, filtering resumes, summarization of articles, chatbots, human replacement for content creation, and many more. Well, so I think it's very easy to understand. To analyze the sentiment, we use NLP. If I'm saying giving reviews for such certain products like it is very bad, worst, and all, it actually understands that this is a negative reaction and it displays. Okay, so text and speech generation is generating own speech or text based on the given data. Then we have filtering resumes based on the skills you have updated in your resume. Okay, so it automatically filters the resume. Okay, what is required for the particular post, whether your resume matches it or not, it actually understands it using NLP. Then summarization of articles. Articles might be very large, your time might be very small, very less amount of time. So at that time you can actually summarize the articles with NLP. Chatbots, of course, ChatGPT comes into action whenever we want to talk about chatbots and so on. Then human replacement for content creation. Yeah, so this is also one of the ideas which is now booming in today's world, and many more. Thank you.